is up, YouTube? That's here, bringing you guys another episode of Amateur Hour. We are going up against a random Japanese guy in today's game, and he's using a pretty cool Trick Room team with, I don't know what that first Pokemon is. That like Draglade, Draglaily? I don't really know. I know that it's a Dragon Poison. Its hidden ability is Adaptability, so you don't really want to let it slam huge poison type attacks in you because it'll just do a ton of damage. Same goes with Draco. I'm just going to start this one off, get right into it, and show you guys a battle with featuring a Pokemon that you just rarely ever see. I thought this thing was going to be super good back in VGC 2015. And even 2014 is what I meant. I thought it was going to be really good in 2014, and then just Earthquake was the meta call. Garchomp was really good, and this guy just never even saw the light of day. So I'm leading off with Sableye Gengar. I definitely am treating this guy with a bit of respect here, and he completely outplays me turn one. He goes for the safe standard play that you can't always win these, but this is why this is actually a really good lead, because I have the potential to go for the Gravity Hypnosis onto the potential Draglade slot. I don't even know how to pronounce that thing, but anyways, he Trick Rooms me, he blocks my Hypnosis, great play, but that doesn't mean my combo is done. What I can do next is Quash with Sableye, one of my favorite moves in the game. It's going to delay him until the end of the turn. My Gengar is actually bulky enough to eat a Psychic. I always love the Psychic, so worst case scenario I would have got crit there, but I go for a Hypnosis on that guy now. So now he's asleep, and now if I really want to, I can go for the same Quash Hypnosis play onto the Cresselia. And normally Cresselias don't really pack Protect, so this is actually pretty safe. So I'm just going to obviously go for that. That thing's going to be asleep. I'm going to come out with a secondary Quash on that Cress, and he's going to get his moves delayed as I go for a second Hypnosis. So now both my opponent's Pokemon are asleep. They can't switch, and it's time to start dealing that big damage. So what I'm going to do here is I think I Quash and Hex somebody, but I should probably target that Dragon thing because he's been asleep longer. You always got to keep in mind these sleep counters that we're going for our opponents here. That's his, alright, that's Cress's second turn asleep, and this guy has, he's already been asleep twice, so he should wake up this turn. Yeah, he's going to wake up here, and he's going to fire off a huge Draco. He's going to be targeting my Sableye slot. I don't know if that's a correct choice there, but, fortunately for me, Sableye is super bulky, so he's going to be able to live no problem. And we're going to see Black Sludge out of my opponent. So at this point, I can just go for the same Quash play again, but I expect him to go for the Protect, and actually, I could really care less. We're quashing that slot anyways. I was potentially even following my Gengar that turn, just so I could get a huge Hex off onto that Cresselia slot, who fortunately was still asleep that turn, so we got a little bit lucky there. So Crest takes a ton of damage, but unfortunately we weren't lucky enough to get that big one-shot. And he's probably a mixed wall, so it's probably a bit of HP, defense, and specialty in that Crest, which is why it did more damage than usual, but still didn't pick up that one shot. So Gravity returns to normal, Dimensions return to normal. We go for a Will-O-Wisp onto that guy. Remember, he does have Black Sludge, but we'll just put him on a bit of a timer. We're going to be ignoring it for the next few turns, and we're just going to take Cresselia off the board right now. We don't want any Trick Rooms getting reactivated, and we're just going to take him off the board with Hex. Note that we don't have to reveal the Sludge Bomb. Hex was just the safer play because we want to keep all our moves as hidden as possible. So Gengar's going to go down to that -2 Draco. It's still going to be able to take out our Gengar. So Gengar goes down, and he gets that super mega special attack drop. At this point, that guy is just like chop liver. We're just going to ignore him forever. We're never going to really have to partake in KOing him until the very end of the game. So it's up to the rest of his Pokemon. I know there is a Metagross we're not going to see yet, but we're going to see my, is this Lugia? No, this is totally not Lugia. This is Zoroark here, and this is where I make a bit of a misplay. I'm like, man, I really want to hit this Night Daze, and I thought that he was just going to Protect with the Gliscor to activate his Toxic, or whatever heal thing, and so I should have just Will-O-Wisp the Gliscor, because that's my favorite thing, is making the Gliscors not get their Toxic heal, but he actually just eats my Night Daze. Because remember, this is Zoroark, and just pops a Swords Dance. He's like, I will Swords Dance at this. And he goes for another Draco. This is his third Draco in a row. And Draco just doesn't have that damage anymore, man. So Draco's not going to be doing that big damage. And it's at this point, that guy's completely useless. But another Pokemon that's useless is my Sableye. He doesn't really have any power left here because that Gliscor will activate its Toxic Orb at the end of the turn, activating its Toxic Heal. So as a Sableye player, you have to know, like, I've already left Sableye on the board a bit too long as it is. It's time to switch out Sableye. Like, I didn't even really need Gravity that turn, if you think about it. It was just there to make sure I hit with my Night Daze, which I usually would have anyway. So we go for a second Night Daze, picks up the KO on the Gliscor, and now it's that, I do not know what that thing is called. I do not know how to pronounce it. I don't know if it's like Draglade, Draglaily, it's not Druddigon, that's another Pokemon. So I don't know what that thing is called. Its name is in Japanese. As my Zoroark solution finally wears off, and Zoroark is just putting in that big work this game. Remember that guy is at -6, so this Sludge Wave, while it is a really cool move, while it is an AoE move, it's not going to be doing that much damage. So, actually, I completely forgot he had Metagross. So, Metagross actually is going to come out here and just eat that big Life Orb, super effective Night Days. Zoroark is putting in the work in this game, so Metagross gets one-shotted. I don't know if it was a vested Metagross, but it's definitely gone now. So, Zoroark takes some Life Orb damage, and an Aero Blast will finally finish off the opposing Poison Dragon Pokemon. So that guy's gonna go down. We fought against a pretty cool team here, and I got to use some Zoroark shenanigans, and man, I don't know anything about that Pokemon. I should really look it up. You know, I pride myself in knowing a lot of stuff. I guess I just know exactly enough, because I knew to watch out for stabbed attacks. I knew to watch out for attacks in general from that thing. I know it got adaptability. So I definitely played correctly, but I always have stuff to learn. So let me know what you think, guys. Let me know what you guys think about this battle in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.